Nice, man. Hey, one of the reasons why I wanted to reach out to you was, I met you through Albert, but what I really respect about you is like you're very transparent about like your failures in the past, and a lot of times you don't hear a lot of successful business people talk about their past because they're kind of like embarrassed of it. But I think that what people don't see about you is, and I'm gonna if people don't start following you, they're idiots, because like you've done so much in life, like you have so much experience, good and bad, that everybody can learn from. Yeah. And I respect that, man. So so tell me a little bit about the 1%. Is that like a fitness brand, or is that like an entrepreneur brand?
That's a lifestyle.
Okay. Okay.
We have a 1% nutrition. That we sell supplements and nutrition programs.
Okay.
1% is a lifestyle. 1% is a mindset. 1% is all about you, being okay, being different from everybody else. Yes. 1% is you're not a sheep. You're not following a herd. You're just doing your own thing. You're not trying to be popular. Not everywhere, while everybody is buying, unnecessary things, where everybody just, spending unnecessary time on television, but everybody's just doing stuff that doesn't do anything for the future. You're disciplined enough to, to stay on course, do your own path, and do what you need to do today to get to where you want to go.
So let me tell you this: how does someone develop that mindset? Because that's a pretty serious transformation for someone to but really believe that they have that much control over their life. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure you've like ran into someone and like they have so much doubt about themselves. Like you're like, man, that's not true, bro. Like you can change it.
Yeah, the way you overcome doubt is to keep the promises that you make to yourself. The reason most people have doubt is because they make promises to themselves, and for some reason they abandon them, when things got hard. Yeah. So when you keep promises to yourself, you build confidence, you build self-esteem, and you show yourself that, hey man, I'm capable of achieving these things.
Yeah.
And you just go over one obstacle at a time. What obstacle is not in the way. Obstacle is the way.
Nice. I see what you're saying. It's interesting you said that, because I was having a conversation with Brian Tracy, and he says like exactly what you said. He's like, you know what? Like little obstacles are going to build your confidence and your self-esteem, and it kind of builds the mental momentum for bigger things. And you're after a while, like you start to crave that feeling.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
I every day. I want to get up every day, and I want to push what I can do physically. Yeah. I want to push what I can do mentally. I want to push myself to become a better version of myself every single day. Every morning I get up, the first thing I do is jump in a cold pool. Then I jump in a hot jacuzzi, and I jump in a cold pool because I want to be able to shock myself. And then I go, I lift some weights, and push myself, and I come in the office and I push myself. Nice. And even I push myself, being a dad, being a husband. I push myself to be better at all aspects of my life, and that's all about. That's why we as humans, we're at the top of the food chain, because we have an ability to evolve and evaluate ourselves and get better each and every day. Where dogs don't do that, cats don't do that, dinosaurs didn't do that. So we have to use our God-given ability for us to become our a superhuman.
Yeah, nice. Let me ask you this. I know you had a conversation with Uncle G a while back, and y'all started talking about obsession. How do you channel that obsession to maximize productivity? Like how do you go about structuring that? Because that's powerful. You could have an obsession about something, but if you're not putting it in the right order as far as actions, you can burn yourself out. So what is your strategy behind doing that?
For me, obsession has always been the end result.
What's
right?
that?
For me, the obsession with anything is what I want the end result to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So when you know when the end result to be, you know, whatever it is, I don't care what your obsession is, you know, what you want the obsession to lead to, right? So whatever you want it to lead to, you know that at the end, that's your goal. And once you have a goal for your obsession, then you can reverse engineer it to a daily activity and then put it on the schedule every single day for you to be able to do it. Let me give you an example.
Can I give you an example?
Of course.
Give me the example about that check you have. Was it $100 million?
$100 million.
Okay. How do you reverse that?
Okay. So I want to make $100 million by the time, you know, I want to be worth $100 million by the time I'm 50 years old.
Okay.
I'm 47 right now. So I know what I'm worth now, and I know what the difference is, right? Okay. So this way, I know what I need to do for the next 3 years to be able to get there. Now, I know what I need to do on a yearly basis, but do I know what I need to do on a monthly basis? Yes, I do. And what do I need to do on a weekly basis? Yes, I do. What do I need to do on a daily activity to be able to get me to these numbers? Yeah. It's all the same thing. Let's just say, back in the day when I was getting ready for a bodybuilding contest. Yeah. And I was getting ready for Mr. USA, Mr. California, whatever I was getting ready to. I knew that at the end of the 12 weeks, I need to be at a certain shape to get on stage. Okay. So that doesn't mean, so do I go to the gym and go crazy and all that kind of stuff? No, you don't do that. You got to put a plan every single day for 12 weeks. How much weight I need to do, how much cardio I need to do, what I need to eat, how I need to rest. So for me to, in 12 weeks, be able to get to where I want, as safely as possible and in the best shape that I can as possible. Yeah. And life is that way. Wherever you want to go, you got to reverse engineer it to a daily activity. And that's how you need to guard your time, because your daily activity is going to really determine
everything. So that 100 million, right? 100 million. If you reverse engineer that, if I'm correct, do you have to reach out to resources to kind of get ideas on what actions need to be taken? Because, like, for example, you said, like, with bodybuilding, right? You can just hire a personal trainer because that's what they do. But as far as, like, there's not a personal trainer to make $100 million. So how do you?
I mean, they do. That's why I reached out to Uncle G. That's why I reached out to.
Oh, nice.
That's why I reached out to people who are doing 100 million or more. Yeah. You know what I mean? So somebody's already doing what you want to do. Somebody's already, taking a path. So why not rub shoulders with them? Why not ask them the questions? Why not, ask them, what mistakes they made, what they recommend, because they're already been there, done that. Yeah. When I first wanted to get, when I did my first couple of shows in bodybuilding, I got cut up, but I lost a lot of muscle. I didn't know how to diet properly. Even though I won my weight class, I didn't win the overall trophy. So I remember one day, this professional bodybuilder, his name was Patrick Lynn. He comes up to me and he goes, Sam, you have a great physique. He goes, let me coach you because I can help you win the overall championship. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, how much is it going to cost me? This was in 1997. And he said it's going to cost me $500. And my car wasn't worth $500. Yeah. So I remember I literally borrowed from my student loans and borrow from people, and I give him $500. At that time, $500 was like $50,000 for me. Mm. So he took me under his wing. He told me what to eat. He told me how to train. He checked on me, and that when I did the contest, Mr. Orange County in 1997, I won the overall. Nice. We won the overall. That's how I knew the power of a coach. That's why I knew how I not had him, take me every step of the way. I would have never became the first bodybuilder in history to have a first place title in every weight class. Now, we can do the same thing in business. Yeah. We can do the same thing in anything else. You can't do it by yourself. You got to be able to get help from your peers, people who already been there, mentors, coaches. They're essential to, to jumpstarting your success.
Yeah. So let me ask this. Congratulations on that, though. Like accomplishing that's pretty intense. Because that's a commitment. Like once you go on that path, like you can't turn back from from that, because then you feel like a failure, you know, and then I mean, and you obviously been able to keep those habits, you know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: so, like, whenever the conversation with Grant or Ed Milet, is it more about like strategies, or is it more about like what habits do you have? Like, for example, like,
It's both.
tell me. Okay.
It's both. You know, strategies and habits. You got to have both.
Yeah.
You got to have the right habits for you to be able to be a top performer, you know, and you have to have the right strategies, right techniques and tactics for you to be able to get there.
What are some of the habits of a top performer?
Well, first of all, you know, everybody's different.
Yeah.
You know, for me, those are the best habits is having a schedule. Having a schedule. So one of the best habits is working out first thing in the morning, getting up in the morning, you know, managing your time ruthlessly, you know, writing down your goals, writing down your core values for yourself and for your family.
Nice.
You know, and really figuring out how do you want to spend your life and spend your time. You know, once I was crystal clear on how I wanted to spend my time, my productivity shot through the roof. You know, when I'm awake, on my waking hours, I really want to concentrate on three things. One is to spend time with the family, top priority. Two, provide for the family. And three, stay healthy so I can do one and two. So every minute that I'm awake, my activities include these.
Yeah, yeah, and that keeps like it keeps you functioning, it keeps your mind right. Let me ask you this: why don't you ever drive that Grand National, the Buick, the black one? Do you still have that?
Oh, I sold it.
Oh, dude.
I sold it. Yeah, I know I sold it. Yeah, bro. I sold it. I still regret it. At one time, bro, I had 19 cars. I didn't know where to put them. You know, so I had an airplane hangar. It was so inconvenient.
Yeah.
So I'm down to I think 7 or 9 cars now. I had 19 at one time.
Did Grant tell you, hey, get rid of some of this stuff, dude?
Oh, Grant didn't tell me that. You know what I mean? You know, I just decided, man, because I started a family.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what, man? You know, I need to. You know, the problem with collecting cars is that you forget which one needs maintenance, which one needs oil change, which one registration. You know, there was a time that I left my wallet in one car and took another car, and then I ran out of gas because I didn't have no money because I forgot that my wallet was in that car. So you know, it's not all it's cracked up to be, man. As I got older, you know, I'm simpler now. I guess I'm down to 7 to 9 cars, and I even still I still need to get rid of some more. You know.
Yeah.
I only have a 5-car garage, so I think 5 is good enough for me to keep.
Well, if you're wanting to get rid of a G-Wagon, I'm over here.
All right.
Hey, you know what's crazy? A couple of years back, I met this gentleman, and he owned several commercial properties. And I said, man, if there was one advice you could tell me, what would it be, right? And he goes, don't acquire so much stuff. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, when I was making good money, I bought boats, I bought different cars, I bought classic cars, I bought antiques. And what happened was he travels in Mexico. He's there half of the year. He goes, every time I get a call, it's about something that I got to move. I got to move this trailer. I got to, my car got wet. And I was like, man, that's a pretty good thing because it becomes more responsibility of you having to remember, like you said, you're like, man, do I have the tags? Where's my wallet? Does it have gas? So and that's pretty cool that you simplified your life. And I see kind of a lot of one percenters kind of live that same motto as far as simplify that to preserve their energy, I guess, mentally.
Yeah,
that's so cool, man. So let everybody know where they can find you at, man.
My Instagram handle, all my social media is at Sam Bakhtiar, SAMBAHTIAR, and you can text me directly at 909-200-4015.
I'll put it in the comments. Tell me a little bit about the camp transformation. Do you still have that?
Yeah, I still have that. We're over 100 locations and growing. We're an international franchise. The website for that, if you want to go near one, man, it's one of the best weight loss programs in the world.
Nice.
It's www.thecamptc.com.
All right, Sam. Hey, brother, I appreciate it. We send all our love and blessings to you and your family, to your crew, man. You have some good guys over there.
Thank you.
I told them that I'm up for the Sam challenge. I'll hang out with you for 30 days and you can just work me out. You can just transfer my body, mind and everything.
Let's do it.
Let me know, man. Send me where I need to show up and I'll commit, dude. That's crazy, but I'll do it.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Love you, brother.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.